This is an in-service training program presented by Nutrition Care Systems. Today's topic, disposable glove usage. Upon completing this in-service, you will be able to, number 1, understand why we use gloves when touching food. Number 2, understand the importance of using the correct gloves. And number 3, understand how to properly use and change gloves. Wearing disposable gloves for food preparation and service is not about keeping our hands clean, but about keeping food safe from the bacteria on our hands. Proper use of disposable gloves is extremely important because this practice is one of the best ways to help prevent foodborne illness from happening. We wear gloves to protect the food from bacteria. When used properly, disposable gloves become a barrier between our hands and the food we prepare and serve. This barrier protects the food from any bacteria or germs that may be on our hands, even after washing our hands. If a number of bacteria were to get into the food could become contaminated and possibly cause our residents to become sick with a foodborne illness. If residents contract a foodborne illness, it may be very difficult for them to recover. Using the right gloves. The right gloves should be for single use only, specific for food handling, latex free only if someone has a latex allergy, should be the correct size. Gloves that are too small could easily rip or tear, which would destroy the barrier we need between our hands and the food. Gloves that are too big may cause a gap between the gloves and the hands, which would decrease the barrier we need between our hands and the food. Wash and dry your hands before putting on gloves and when changing from one pair to another. Select and use the proper size of gloves. Hold the gloves by the open-end edges. Try not to touch any other part of the glove while putting on. Check the gloves for any rips or tears. If there are any, remove the glove or gloves and put on new ones. Do not roll gloves or blow into the gloves to make them easier to put on. Gloves are to be used before touching ready-to-eat foods. Gloves are not to be used in place of washing hands. Do not wash or use sanitizer on gloves. Change gloves instead. Gloves are to be changed when changing tasks. For example, if you have been preparing sandwiches and now you'll be cutting fruit, you need to change your gloves. Gloves touch something besides the food you are working with. For example, if you are making a salad and use your gloved hand to push your glasses back in place, the gloves are not contaminated and need to be changed. They rip, tear, or otherwise have openings that break the barrier between the hands and food. Let's take a short quiz on disposable glove usage. Question number 1. The right gloves should be A, single use only, B, only size small, C, washed and sanitized to be used again, or D, used instead of washing hands. And the answer to question number 1, the right gloves should be A, single use only. Question number 2, the first thing to do before putting on gloves is A, blow into the glove, B, wash your hands, C, wash the gloves, or D, none of the above. And the answer to question number 2, the first thing to do before putting on gloves is B, wash your hands. Question number 3, disposable gloves should be changed. A, when they are ripped. B, when they touch something other than the food you are working with. C, when beginning a new task. Or D, all of the above. And the answer to question number 3, Disposable gloves should be changed. D, when all of the above occur. Question number 4. True or false? Always use a glove before touching ready-to-eat foods. And the answer is true. Always use a glove before touching ready-to-eat foods. Question number 5. True or false? Gloves are worn to protect food from bacteria on our hands. And the answer to question number 5 is true. Gloves are worn to protect food from bacteria on our hands. Thank you for your participation in today's program. Our goal is for you to use this information in your daily work. We hope you are well served today and every day. If you would like more information about our in-service training programs or consulting dietitian services, please contact us at Nutrition Care Systems, 1-800-761-9200 or nutritioncaresystems.com.